guys, I'm Samantha.
I'm Arnold and welcome to Weekend Brain.
2025 is almost over. Some people might think good riddance, some people might be like really sad, but there are some who are very excited about 2026, the beginning of 2026, because everyone makes new resolutions.
Every year. Mine sometimes lasts till February, if I'm lucky, March. What are your resolutions? Do you have any?
I don't make resolutions because I don't make promises that I cannot keep.
That's self, what's it called?
Awareness. I'm
Very
very self-aware.
self-aware. My resolution is 4K, always. Sorry, it's a very bad joke. It was 4 years ago I cracked it. I'll still crack it now. Anyways, so one of the main resolutions that people usually have is related to fitness. It's one of the most common resolutions that are there.
Yep. And we made a resolution we would introduce a guest
before the year ends.
Yeah.
2025. And look at us, in the nick of time, in the second last episode, we have a guest.
Woo!
Say hi to Giles.
Welcome to Weekend Brain.
So Giles, welcome and congratulations for this, for you being the first guest on our show. I'm sure you're like extremely like floored with this experience, right? Yes?
Extremely happy
yes.
To be honest. I am happy to be here.
Tell us something about yourself, Giles.
I'm Giles and I'm a fitness coach and I'm Arnold's fitness coach and Sam's
He's
fitness
my life coach
and
sometimes,
friend.
I feel.
I think you do more life coaching when it comes to me
I
because...
was just about to say that. I don't think he's your life coach. I think you're his life coach.
Yeah.
Giles specializes in your own body weight workouts.
God.
Our friend here has also trained NSG commandos and all of that. So he knows the shit that he's talking about, okay?
Also, are you okay for us to share your fat kid wala photo?
Yeah, please share.
Because I need the audience to understand how I knew you and how you are right now.
Also, I should not take a lot of pictures in ours because I should
know.
not
They're very rare pictures.
Yeah, so that's like the only picture I could find as well.
Yes.
So
we're going to share that with you. Like,
and
this
I
is
just take
Giles
pictures all
and
the
now
time.
this is Giles. This is Giles. Sorry, we call him Giles and Giles both. But okay, tell us in your line of work, right? Like January is the time when gym memberships go up. Yeah. People are saying, this is going to be my year of fitness. I have said it many years. So fitness being one of the biggest resolutions, and it's no secret that a lot of people do start their, this year, I'm going to have that beach body by me. What is your experience generally with people?
So I've seen it all. So to be honest with you, I've seen like the gym on the 1st of Jan, 2nd of Jan, 3rd of Jan be like absolutely crowded with people. And then towards like the first week of Jan, half that crowd is like gone away. And then towards the next week of that, it's like the other half is like gone away. And then you're just left with the regulars in like the 3rd week itself. But to be honest, I tell people to still try.
Yes.
It's always good to have a resolution and like get that membership and everything, because even though you might not show up every day, you're still thinking about yourself enough to take a step or try to take a step in a direction that is bettering you.
Something positive. Towards something positive.
Yeah.
Interesting. Even if that means that you're paying 15,000 for a yearly membership and then you use only 1 week and the 15,000 is gone.
Which is generally the case. And it's no more 15,000.
Yeah.
It's no more 15,000.
Ask me.
But a drop in the bucket, in my opinion, is still a drop in the bucket. Like you never know when that thing could click.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Would you say that it is more advisable for people to take a monthly membership through Jan and Feb and then take a year membership in March?
The thing is, the gyms also know how people are, so they give you the best
offers.
Yeah, they'll say their 1 month membership is like $6,000, but the yearly membership is $12,000.
That's true. That is
so
true.
You're
They
just
do
like,
that.
what?
It's a catch-22. And
catch.
they know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And I think also, because if you go to see a lot of people who do take the yearly membership, very few people you'll actually see getting a membership in the middle of the year. So I think that's where the gyms also make most of their money for. That has to sustain them through the year.
It really works for gyms though, because the less wear and tear on equipment, the better for the gym. So the gym actually makes more money off of people who don't come.
Of course, yeah.
Regular.
What would you say would be the easiest way to be consistent with something, with your resolution or your goal?
I would say making it easy to access. So for example, say if you work a long day at work, you have like an 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour shift being Mumbai and people overworking you and everything like that. Imagine coming home and traffic. And pollution. And
the list goes on.
Yeah, but then imagine going through that whole episode, coming home and then thinking now I have to get ready and travel 3 to 4 kilometers again to go to my gym.
Right.
It's like chances are you're just going to come home and like...
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
So I would say the easier and more convenient you can make things, that will kind of stick to the habit better.
Because I read a line which stuck with me last year. last year ka resolution mein, that the heaviest weight you'll ever carry is the door to the gym.
Whoa.
I know, bars.
Put him
But-
behind bars.
But it's true, right? Because I think with a lot of people also who have worked out, and you'll know this better, is the fight to go to the gym is more of a fight rather than when you're already in the gym and then do the workout.
Yes. Yeah, because once you enter the gym, the mind just switches and you kind of do what you have to do. Like even on days where I don't feel like going to the gym, a part of me is like, are you really tired? Or are you just making excuses? That's another thing as well. Are you really fatigued? But being in Mumbai, I realize most people are fatigued.
But I also feel like when you ask yourself a question like this, are you really tired or are you just being like lazy and all? I think it takes a certain kind of mindset as an individual to be real with yourself. Be like, no, I am not tired. I can actually work out for 20 minutes. Like you're not lying to yourself. I feel like that also has it depends person to person. I feel like me, I never had resolutions. Okay, maybe the 1 year I actually made a resolution was I think last year. Like everyone was like, we'll go walking in the morning, and I was like, yeah, I need to move my body. I will go walking in the morning. So 5:30 in the morning, we used to all get up and go to walk. And this was like very passionate and gung-ho about it for like 5 days. By the 6th day, I was like, you guys go ahead. 7th day, I was like, I'm out. I cannot wake up. So if you tell me to ask myself that, like, do you think you're being lazy or like, you know, you're really tired and you can actually do something? You try to wake me up in the morning. Me as a person, I will be like, yeah, no, I'm very tired. I'm going back to sleep.
I get it. And this is exactly why. So the thing is, I joined a gym back when I was in school as well, and when we both had the same body type.
Yes.
So I
Same.
remember
Look at his body and just say we both have the same body type.
yeah. But to be honest, we do have similar genetics for
We do.
where we put on fat and where we
Yes.
put on muscle more and stuff
Yes.
like that. Yeah, it's very cool. But the thing is, I had joined a gym.
Wow, look at these guys bonding
I know.
over physicality.
Sam, don't feel left out.
Guys?
Sam, don't feel left out.
Literally the kebab mein haddi.
You are waiting for Dostana too? It's here.
Sorry.
But the thing is, I always thought, because in my head, I never knew people could work out in the evening. Okay?
Yeah.
It like blew my mind when I realized this, because when you look at your commercials, you look at movies, you look at everything, you see this Rocky Balboa getting up early morning and
Correct.
going for the run and everything. So in my brain, like an evening workout never existed only.
Yes.
And my body wakes up more in the afternoon and evening, and I'm not a morning person at all unless it's for training clients. But then when I realized and I didn't know the gyms are open in the evening. I was like, you know what, I can only go in the morning and the gym closes. So I used to oversleep my alarm every day. And then one day I was passing by the gym and I was like, I saw people entering. And I'm like, wait, I can also go in the evening? And then that's when I was also more consistent with the gym, because I was like, wait, if I can go in the evening, I'll just go in the evening.
And you're right, because a lot of people don't realize that you have different circadian rhythms. Like you, I know for a fact, are not a morning person.
Yeah.
Right? And some people are just not morning people. So if you're open to the fact that you think you're going to be more
Active.
consistent,
Okay.
you know, or more active or more consistent, you think just choose a more comfortable time of the day.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a conventional job, right? I don't have a 9-to-5 job. So I have the liberty of going to the gym in the afternoons when it's less crowded, and also my body is like fully woken up for a workout, where I'm, rather than getting up in the morning at 5 o'clock, forcing myself and then being groggy through the whole day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The secret would be like finding your comfortable time of the day and then sticking to that.
Yeah, but then again, like people who have 9-to-5s find that difficult. But I have also noticed, like this was back when I was working in a different production house. There was a guy over there who used to come from Vashi or somewhere. So he used to wake up really early in the morning and like travel all the way to come to Bandra and stuff like that. And he found a gym in Bandra. So after work, he used to go to the gym and then go home.
That makes sense.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So again, convenience of where you are. So, and making it easy for you to do.
Yeah.
So the day I realized that I could work out in the evening, I just stuck to it and I just
Correct.
worked out almost every day.
But also now in the day and age that we are, we have so many different forms of workout. We have calisthenics, you have MMA, you have the traditional gym goers, you have people who just get up and walk. I know of people in my gym who literally have taken a year's membership, but they come in, they walk for 45 minutes at an incline on a treadmill and they go back. At first you think this is a bit ridiculous, but then you think about it, the city that we live in, like you don't have the option to walk outside, whether it's the pollution, the roads, anything. So from that perspective, I feel any movement is good, and you're being in an enclosed place, you're walking in a incline. I mean, a lot of people say that incline walking is now like they say it's better than running. That's a new fad. I don't know You can
We'll
probably
talk about that as
we'll
well.
talk.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on. Talk about it right
he
now.
has opinions.
He does have opinions.
yeah, yeah.
Let's go on.
So, to be honest with you, slow walking and everything works better for fat loss, basically. Because there's
Specifically
an
for fat loss.
Yeah, because it works on the oxidation system, and then the oxidation system is a long running system. For example, if I'm running a sprint,
Right.
I work on the ATP CP system, which is, I don't know if this is all stuff
The
that we want to know,
apata.
but it's very, yeah, sorry.
I was like, what?
So it's fuel that's just in the muscles that you use for quick bursts, which is why you
For the
can't
sprint.
Yeah, which is why you can't sprint for a long period of time.
Correct.
It needs certain kind of energy systems that
Okay.
come at play because you just get tired. You feel the lactic acid
Yeah.
build up,
Right.
and that's actually a left. Oh gosh, it's getting too much into
Go,
So,
go,
Alright.
technical. It's fine.
I want to just say that oxidation and lactic acid and all of that. I just know that in skincare, like because my skin
Yo.
oxidizes when I wear foundation. Foundation oxidizes.
Nice.
And lactic acid we use to take out like blemishes and stuff. I know what you're talking about.
So you have a good foundation.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I lactic this knowledge.
Nice.
But
I
go
like
on.
that
What is the
PJs.
acronym that you use? APT something.
So it's called adenosine triphosphate.
Okay.
It's a very quick acting thing that's there in everyone's muscle systems. It works from anywhere from 4 seconds to maybe, if you push it, 12 seconds around.
Okay.
Following which your body switches the fuel system to muscle glycogen, which is also in the muscles.
Right.
Following which it goes into the fat oxidation system, which uses the Krebs cycle. And that works more on the liver and then breaking down fat and everything like that. So the thing is, for fat loss specifically, or when you do like high intensity work and like quick running for long periods of time, you also end up working a lot of like the muscles you burn a lot of the muscle. In short, if you want to burn fat specifically and conserve a little more muscle mass on your body, you should walk on a treadmill for long periods of time, because that straight away goes into the fat oxidation method of fat loss and everything.
And specifically on an incline, or doesn't matter?
Incline works better because you just work your legs more, for one.
Okay.
For two, it works better because a lot of people have knee problems, ankle problems, lower back problems. So even those small extra impacts that you take from a height, like if I'm walking at a treadmill,
Right.
my leg doesn't have to travel all the way here to kind of...
It's
Because it's at an incline. Because
so
it's
you're
reaching
kind of,
closer.
Yeah, so
Okay.
your muscles also are more
So less
engaged.
impactful.
Less impactful.
Oh, that's
I
the
would
reason
say-
why inclines
I would
are
say
better.
that's why it's safer,
Ah.
specifically.
interesting.
And then
I
it's
know
also
that.
walking uphill.
Yes,
So you're
because
kind of
you're
burning a
using
little more calories. Yeah.
It says that your heart rate is that exact state. Where
It's at a
you
good
used to-
state, yes,
That's
yes. But I've also seen people walk at a treadmill. So when you walk on a treadmill, like it's always better to keep yourself straight and walk on a treadmill and like move upwards, like get your body well. I see people holding it and walking
And then walking
backwards.
back. Yes.
Okay, that's not going to
Yes.
work. Okay,
Yes.
so if anyone is doing that,
So when you're
What?
inclined, you're holding the bar and you're kind of you're
Your weight
suspending
is
your
at-
body.
What?
And
Yeah.
so your upper body is suspended, but your lower body is
yeah,
just
I've
doing
seen
this.
people do that as well. Like, that's
Okay,
just scary
yeah.
now. Like, dude, don't do that. Just like lean a little
you're-
forward.
it's
and,
not helping.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Because
Understood.
there's no hill you're going to walk up like this.
Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
yeah.
And there's nothing that you're going to hold on
Unless you're
to.
Ed and Eddie or the fucking
Yeah.
Roadrunner. But are you also of the mindset that if you cannot do a proper full workout, no matter whether you've been to the gym or started or you know how to work out or no, of doing like small easy workouts just to have movement through the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I tell people firstly, you don't need a gym membership, you don't need a gym, you don't need weights. The best piece of equipment that you've been blessed with is your body.
Body weight.
Once you learn how to use that, everything else is an extension to that body. All you can do is learn push-ups, learn pull-ups, or the basic form of pull-ups if you
Right.
can. Like the only real outside equipment that you would possibly need is a pull-up bar so you can hang. If I was going to go there, if you don't have that as well, you can, like, honestly saying a 20-minute at-home workout is like superb. Like,
Is all that you need.
Also, I just want to tell our audience that Giles specializes in your own body weight workouts. So if you guys ever feel like, oh, you need any like equipment, you don't really need equipment.
Yeah.
You can just like reach out to him on, tell us your Instagram handle.
so my Instagram handle is One Meal Monster.
We will also put it in the description and everything, so you can reach him easily.
My next question is, what about this 1 meal a day thing?
Yes! What a cool segue. We didn't plan that at all. We did not plan that at all.
But wait, let me finish it, please. He does online classes. Please reach out to him and say hi.
Yeah, and a lot of women out there, he's also single. I'm just dropping that right here. I'm just saying that. In case you want to reach out to him for other reasons.
So single, he's a singularity now. All the women who are going to message, I was like, no.
Okay, I have a
Sorry.
question for you.
Yes.
Specifically, you were my body type and then you became your body type. There has to be a certain switch, I feel, for you to reach that level of motivation to get yourself from point A to point B. It was over time, yes. But I feel mentally that switch happens at a certain time. Is that true? And if you would like to share, what was it for you?
That's actually very true. So I think it's just a switch that goes off in your head. Like once something clicks in your brain, it's like a magnet for some weird reason. For me, it happened like a magnet.
Okay.
Personally, for me, also I remember when I was younger, I still watch a lot of anime. I still play a lot of video games. But the thing is, I used to get caught up in the world that was the virtual make-believe world, because I used to always think the world that we are in couldn't be as interesting.
Right.
Because I remember when I used to play my video games, I used to make this character that was really strong, that could do these things, go on adventures and everything like that. And I thought the real world is just so boring, like it's not going to be this. But I remember one day I was switching channels and then I came across this documentary on parkour. It was called Jump London.
Right.
And it's really funny how just one day sitting at home and switching channels changed like the trajectory of my life from where I maybe would have...
Because you did start off with parkour first.
Yes.
That was your first?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I saw this guy, he was just jumping and using his body in the way that I would use it in my video games. And I'm like, dude,
how are you doing that?
How are you doing that? Like, this is something that probably I need to follow.
Yeah.
So then I quickly looked for like people who were doing parkour in the city. And then I realized that 2 guys had started like a 3 or 4 months before I could. This was back in Orkut days.
In Orkut days? Wow.
So on Orkut, I looked for parkour.
Wow.
And then I found these 2 guys and they're like, yeah, we just started practicing 3 months ago. Come join us. And then I joined them and then I took my friend with me also. And then we like kind of had a group. And then from there, I realized I was very overweight for parkour.
Okay.
So I started learning a little bit about fitness for myself. And then it slowly moved towards...
How
So more towards you. Like it became more, you started retaining knowledge for yourself.
For myself.
And then
it slowly became coaching.
That's very
And I
cool.
also liked the fact that I wasn't very strong and able to do things when I was younger, because it kind of helped me teach people how to do things.
Because you were on the other side of the fence.
I was on the other side of the fence. So I was never like really athletic in school.
Or really not like genetically inclined.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I still think I had good genetics. I just never used it. A lot of people have good genetics, but if you never work on yourself, the genetics never get to be seen.
Yeah, because if you have like thick, fat thighs, for example, like you technically have good genetics for power leg movements.
You could, yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you actually work towards it, you technically have good genetics. It's just a definition of what good genetics are.
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing is, because of how society and school and everything makes you out to be, you're either put in that class of, if you're an early boomer,
right,
everything works for you really well because then you're at the right time, right place.
Yes.
But they don't really keep in mind that there are people who, if they have the right way of being coached,
right,
they could also be really good at what they do. It's like there's this one fundamental principle of how to train people and how to do things, and no one goes outside that box and thinks about, if I coach this person in this certain way, they will get equally good or equally trained in what they do.
Have you had any resolutions that you've kept? How many?
So honestly saying, till the time I got fit, fitness was one of my things, because I remember when I was chubby, I should go stand in front of the mirror and like do all of this and be like, man, I wish I didn't have that stomach and those man boobs and then this and that, and then I wish I could like look down and see more. Rather than this.
We are tackling 2 problems here.
Wasn't it Pamela Anderson that said that I haven't seen my toes in ages? Like if I'm standing, I cannot see my toes.
But then I always saw myself as that, but then I also saw myself as being fit, to be honest with you. There was this weird version that was like, in like, I would call it fog of war, basically.
Okay.
Like imagine this little bit of a fog and like this decent, like in my head now. This is
you're talking from an anime standpoint.
I was just going to say, so basically you are looking at yourself like a character, basically like an anime character. That I can be this and this.
Yeah. And like the more I got closer to it, the more the fog kind of cleared away and that picture became
more clearer.
Yeah. So it's like someone was blowing away the fog with the more consistency you had, and you could see more of that person that you could become. And now it's just like that.
So interesting. I would really like to go inside your brain and see
You
how
do not
this
want
works.
to go inside my brain. I remember someone telling me this. Look, I crack a lot of dark jokes as well.
Yeah, all of us do. It's okay.
And like stupid jokes. Someone once said, I want to know what goes on inside your brain. And like 2 seconds later, they were like,
maybe not.
On second thought, I do not want to go.
So have there been any resolutions that you've not followed through?
So, to be honest with you, I don't really make resolutions
Yes, see?
as a person.
Same boat.
Nice.
Like, I've never was one of those people who make a resolution because I feel like life is constantly happening. You don't need a new year. A new year is something that's just in everyone's brain. It's just like the world has gone around the sun once.
And you could have that click in your brain in June.
At any
Yeah.
time.
And that changes.
Yeah.
But I just feel like for people who keep New Year's resolution, it's just like, it's their version of, oh, I'll start working out from Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they won't start midweek.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's that. It's their version of that.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, new year, new
Yeah.
me. 2026 is gonna be my year, and then 1 week later you're like,
And the moment
I'm
you
done
miss
with this
Monday,
year.
you miss the entire week.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you know what, now I'll wait for next Monday.
Yes.
But then you're like, no, Tuesday exists. You can still go on Tuesday. And
Kal kare so aaj kar, aaj kare so ab.
Now
is
you
the-
say it.
Kal kare to. I would say what's better is the better thought that most people have is put for tomorrow what you can do today.
Something non-related to fitness, have you ever done resolutions and you're like, damn it? Because fitness is your forte.
Yeah.
What about something that's not your forte?
I would say being a better person in life.
So then what, in 7 days you gave up, na?
This is becoming,
Wow.
this is
Wow.
becoming deep,
It's becoming
yeah.
therapy.
This is becoming sad.
But tell me, you also did bachata. Was that one of your resolutions?
I did Jai with yes.
Jive.
Oh yeah. We did Jai with
Was
Valley.
it like a
Yeah.
resolution that you were like, this year I will learn how to dance, or I
Yes.
will learn jive?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think that might have been one of the things.
Oh.
I never learned. I realized I'm just awkward around a lot of people.
You not awkward, you're just different.
Different.
I don't think it's awkward.
Okay.
My child is special.
My child is special.
Yeah, God made him special.
Coming back to your topic, the one meal monster.
That is also a single meal a day.
He's so single, he only has a single meal. Wow. His fasting is not just intermittent. Is intermittent fasting a fad? Has it helped you? Are there versions of it? Because a lot of people still stick by it. I know a lot of people who do still stick by it.
So for me personally, I like keeping things as close to how our body was designed to maybe do things. And a lot of people confuse bodybuilding and just aesthetics as fitness. But that's not entirely true because fitness is like how much you can run, how high you can jump, how much you can sprint, how mobile you are, how much can you, there are so many different elements of fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's good to move. Like, and I tell people like some movement is important regardless. So if it's a sport that's keeping you moving, lovely. As long as you're moving, it's good. But the thing is that people make a whole misconception is where they think a certain element of fitness is fitness in general. It's like, oh, but he can run so much. But then what about having like a healthy muscle mass to be able to like lift something heavy and put it on a shelf without blowing your back up? You may have the endurance for it. Or so you have such big muscles, but what about working on the muscle that supplies blood to all the working
Your
muscles?
heart needs to be healthy.
Yeah,
Right.
so that needs to be healthy. So when it comes to diet and everything as well, a lot of people have inclined diets according to the specific sport that they do or certain things or whatever. But if you look at it as an evolutionary standpoint, there were times where we've come from hunter-gatherer societies, right? There were weeks where we didn't have food.
Correct.
No one lost all their muscles, became
Because
skeletons
of
and
that.
died. We wouldn't
Correct.
have existed as a species
Correct.
if we died so
Correct.
easily. So our human body is very resilient to a lot of things. Right now we're in a time of overabundance of food and less movement, while previously we were on a less
Abundance
of food, but
and more movement.
lot of
Lots
movement, especially movement for survival.
Correct.
So your body has genetically things in place in times of starvation, in times of plenty, in times of this, in times of that, to adjust to the environment that you've put it through. Now, when it comes to one meal a day, a lot of people are just uncomfortable eating one meal a day because they're so used to their whole life eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, this, that. But for me, it was just like a switch. The moment I started eating one meal a day, my body just felt lighter. It felt more active. It felt like I could work out better. I felt sharper in the mind, and things just clicked. But now I realize that there are people who can't eat one meal a day. Like some people like eating because it depends on your metabolism and everything like that. Some people are just faster
Yes.
when it comes to like, how quickly they burn food and this and that. And I think for those...
Why did you point at me and say can't eat?
Because I know that you have a very fast metabolism. So because of
That's a superpower, I feel.
That's a superpower,
Having
yeah.
a super fast metabolism is a superpower. Because all I thought of food now, I put 4 calories on right now. I'm telling you. And one of the reasons I say this because I adopted like the concept of not one meal a day, but intermittent fasting years ago. But what I experienced is years ago when I started it off, it was difficult because when I used to have breakfast or lunch, every day when I didn't give it breakfast or lunch, my ghrelin,
Yeah.
I felt hungry.
Hunger hormone, yeah.
I felt hungry. So in 2-3 weeks when I pushed through it, I realized that when I didn't give myself food at that time, I stopped feeling hungry.
Yes.
So now I've reached a stage where I don't really do intermittent fasting as such, but my first meal is around 2:33 in the afternoon, no matter what time I wake up in the morning. But I also realized that I've reached a plateau. One mistake that I did was in that feeding window, I would just eat anything and everything I wanted, which a lot of people do, and I did myself. So I think sometimes you realize that window of feeding is not
A binge.
It's not an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
But from the standpoint of, we have discussed this before, that a lot of people forget that even you being mobile at the age of 60 is a level of fitness, is another target, is another race.
Yes.
When you are old, if you want to walk and do the same things as you're doing right now, that is a different race to run on.
Yeah.
Then you're building in muscle and bodybuilding is not what you're going to
Fair
have.
enough.
Because right now, even Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's not a healthy 60-year-old. He was great in his prime.
Yeah.
But because of the pressure he has had on his heart, now one can say, yes, he's the epitome of fitness. But if you're having a different discussion of having someone who's a 60-year-old in Japan, who's probably skinny, but he's having a much more mobile lifestyle at the age of 60, one could argue he's more fitter than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. In fact, I saw this interview with these coconut farmers in Kerala.
Yes.
And there was this 90-year-old guy who was still climbing trees and who had like a six-pack and everything. And so there's a chronological age and there's a genetic, like biological age. Not genetic age, biological age. His biological age was like way younger than what he was because he was still like being extremely active.
So my granddad, I'm not sure if I told you about him. He from Goa, my mom's dad. He used to climb coconut trees and stuff like that when he was 85.
People are going to look at this podcast and say, okay, so now my fitness has to learn to climb coconut trees.
That's not real, guys. Not real.
If you fall from a tree,
Not
you're not
real.
responsible for it. Disclaimer.
They know how to climb coconut trees, guys. Please do not go I forgot in English. Please don't try climbing coconut trees.
I mean, you do what you want to do, but don't do it because we told you to.
Yeah, and then don't blame us.
Sorry. Your grandpa.
Yeah. So he used to climb coconut trees till he was 85, and he used to cycle from every day. In the morning at 10:30, he used to leave from home, 9:30, 10, cycle from here to like Andheri and come back by, no one knew what he was doing those hours. Like he would cycle there, come back.
Side chick.
Yeah. And he would come for lunch. Then when we used to go there, he used to obviously climb mango trees and stuff like that, and we used to get fresh mangoes. We used to go fishing. And we not go fishing with the line.
Rod.
He had the whole
net,
dude, and that was heavy.
Nice.
So he would like 1, 2.
So he's working on his core over there. He's working on his core.
So fitness is actually a survival thing.
Yeah.
We just, because of how the world is now, it's become a convenience. But the thing is, everyone needs to move. It's like part of our DNA in our system.
Would you then ideally say that, yes, of course, as we've just discussed, there are different races that you're racing. If you're bodybuilding, that's a different race. Generically, for the common person out there, is the target of you being as healthy as possible at an older age a fair enough target to?
I would say be fit at whatever age you are. Fitness just helps you be independent and to live life at its fullest. Now with older people, I've realized they get very...
Sorry, because you also train older people.
Yeah.
And you also train, like, I don't know, who's your oldest client? How old is...
Oh, my oldest client was 92, I think.
Exactly.
What?
So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be young.
Yeah.
And,
90 or 92, something like that.
Like, your level of fitness doesn't stop at any age. So please go on.
Was she always training or she just started training?
No, we had started training. But what I've realized, people of that time, because life was a certain way.
Correct.
They
because they were crossing rivers and climbing mountains to go to school.
Yeah. I was actually going to say the same joke. I'm cracking the same joke, but yeah. But because life was a certain way, you needed to be fit to survive life. Like my mom, she showed me when I was like pretty much a fat ass. Like she got a pull-up bar at home and she was doing pull-ups, like chin-ups on the pull-up bar. And she's the first person who I saw do chin-ups. And the thing is, she had a tough life where she was like, they didn't come from wealth or anything. They were very you could say like low-key poverty they came from.
Yeah.
So they used to like carry these buckets and like walk up and down steps and like help the neighbors fill buckets and stuff like that. So she should do that like for every house to get like that 1 paisa, 2 paisa.
Yeah.
So they could buy like their whatever meal that they could have. But that made her so strong that even now, like without much training and all, like she's been training like maybe twice a week or thrice a week, which is okay at 68, I think. I still tell her to do more.
But I think it's
But
Yeah, it's
it's better.
But
It's a lot.
good.
It's a lot better
It's
than a lot of
movement,
our
yeah.
moms are doing right now.
But if she like wears something which is little backless, you can still see like back muscles and
definition.
everything there. Her back, her calves. Her calves are actually bigger than my calves, which is like insane to
Nice.
think about.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So I guess fitness doesn't stop at whatever age you are, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop on the 7th of Jan.
Nice. Or you can start on the.
Or start on the 7th of Jan,
like
dude.
fool the resolution.
Yeah.
Fool the resolution. Take 1 month off in Jan, start in Feb.
Yeah. Nice. That's actually
That's
good.
good. That's good
That's
advice.
actually a great
That's good
idea.
advice.
Or break up.
Or breakup.
Or
Yes.
breakup.
I think that's another motivation that guys mostly
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
is like
yeah.
once they break up, they're suddenly in the gym
The
and it's
glow
like,
up.
woo,
Yeah.
woo.
The all the motivation that you need.
I
Yeah.
read this really funny joke. It's like I paid this girl to make my friend fall in love with her and like and then break his heart. And I thought I'll see him at the gym, but he just killed himself. so
Well, in one way, he worked on his body.
in one way, he worked on his
Speaking of dark
I think
humor,
the eye contact is happening right
He
now.
worked on his body so much that he was just a body.
he lost all the kgs.
He lost all his body weight. Yeah.
Yikes. So one of the things that, like, you go through rabbit holes on the internet, a lot of people now are also into, work. As I said, there are different kinds of workouts. There's calisthenics, there's sports, there's 20 minutes workout, there's 30 minutes workout. What is your advice to people to kind of, how do you find your niche and how do you, stay consistent and how do you stay motivated for that niche?
So for one, I don't look at motivation as like a thing to actually look at, because I could be highly motivated today to do something and do it.
Right.
Tomorrow when I'm not feeling it, am I not going to do it?
Right.
So what happens to me more is find something you like doing and then build the foundation to support what you like doing. Now say if you're only motivated and you really enjoy listening to a podcast and going for a walk.
Like how you all really love to listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
And
Plug,
going
plug.
for a walk.
I'm going for a walk. So the thing is, over a period of time, you don't want to be just taking impact and you want to be
Enjoying
the process rather than
Right.
having a knee pain every now and then or this and that.
Correct.
So the next thing to do is maybe work on developing a little leg strength to support your walking.
Okay.
So let your motivation, if you want to go at it that way, if you like dancing, for example, dancing, a lot of people like dancing.
Right.
But then a lot of people also get hurt dancing because there's a
Yeah.
lot of twisting movement and this and
Yeah.
that. So imagine you take like you practice dancing 3 times a week, and then to support your dancing, maybe once a week or twice a week if you can, do basic core movements or basic leg movements or basic shoulder movements to keep yourself fit to be able to do the thing you are motivated to do.
Interesting.
So I will
Interesting.
ask people what they like doing and then build something to support that. Because once you start doing it better, then you're more motivated to do it more.
better.
Okay,
Imagine
interesting.
today you dance and you had like, oh wait, I had a knee pain. Then you're going to take a week off. You're not going to enjoy it. Then it put you into a rut of, I don't enjoy doing this anymore. Rather than if you somehow get up and you're like, wait, my knee is not hurting today. I can dance better. And then you dance better. And
It's
then
a
that kind
weird
of-
analogy that, I mean, a lot of us, and I hope a lot of us actually like what we do, but it's very common for people not to exact, like you don't get up in the morning
Yeah.
and then, yes, I'm going to work today.
Yeah.
Let's be real that
Yeah.
a lot of people don't have that feeling, right?
Yeah. Unless you're the
But-
HR and you want to make everyone's life miserable.
Hrithik Roshan.
Hey! All
So-
the HR people like cut off the channel now. Like, oh, you're wrong.
But you kind of are motivated to go to work because then the money that you get from working allows you to do the things that you actually like
Yeah.
doing, like
Yeah.
going on holidays or
Yeah.
whatever.
Paying rent or
Paying
whatever.
rent or whatever.
Eating food.
Buying mobile phones, anything. But that's, so in that analogy is what you're saying is find something that you like doing in terms of activity,
Yeah.
and then that will automatically know, like you working on your body so that you can continue to do that activity for a
Yeah.
longer time
Yeah.
is a way of looking
Yeah.
at.
But I heard people who smoke, who've tried to quit smoking multiple times, come and tell me, you know what, I automatically haven't smoked a cigarette for the last 10 days because I've been active. Because your body just knew that it didn't need the smoke in it, and then
Right.
you replace that with something that's kind of helping you get better.
Correct.
And you feel better, so that the habit that you couldn't leave changed because you
change
Right.
your lifestyle.
something.
This happens to me a lot. Like I feel like the butterfly effect of working out for me automatically becomes like, you know, I want to eat better. I want to eat cleaner food, and I don't want. I'm not eating like rubbish. So I'm eating more home cooked food. So I like the butterfly effect that it creates, and then in turn I'm also saving money because I'm cooking food at home. I was saying to your question where you I mean, like, you brought this up earlier, saying that you find a lot of people do calisthenics, yoga, this, that. My question to you would be, how do you suggest people find that niche, or like, oh, I like this form of exercise? Because see, me, I don't think I would enjoy going to a gym because I feel very overwhelmed. I wouldn't know what to do. So after a lot of trial and error, I'm not just saying it because he's here, but your form of workout is something that I really enjoyed doing, and it sort of helped me stay consistent. Although in the middle, like, I fall off and all of that, but then, like, it's fall off the back.
I was thinking the same thing when you said follow. I imagine you sleeping and rolling off the bed or some
No,
nonsense.
but I still see myself coming
Yeah.
back to this and wanting to do it out of the sheer joy of being able to do it. Like, what would you suggest to people to find their niche?
I would just say explore then.
Yeah.
That's all you can do is explore.
Just
Like,
trial
in
and
its-
error.
Yeah, life
Yeah.
in
Trial and
itself
error.
is all
Just
about
try to-
exploring and seeing what you like. It's like if there's a new restaurant in town,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
you're going to go
fair
explore and see what they have on the
Fair
menu
enough,
to see if you like it or don't like it.
But also, I feel in this sort of exploration is, I'll tell you my belief or how I see this. Like, if I have to go and try something new, I'm automatically very anxious, and I'm like, oh God, like, this is a new thing. I don't know how I'll be able to do it. If you're a new person, new environment, I'm scared of, which I technically shouldn't be, but I'm scared of a little bit of judgment from people. So that is what holds me back from exploring new workout patterns, sort of.
So when it comes to judgment, I've realized for fitness in specific, a lot of people feel like everyone's looking at them and judging them in the gym.
Yes.
But to be honest with you, the gym will be one of the most encouraging places that you could go to, because a lot of people are just more happy to see you there and work on yourself and get better. Because
interesting.
it's like a common reason that everyone's
Is
come
over there in that
yeah,
one
because
place.
everyone was there at some certain part of time. Yeah.
How interesting.
And the
Okay.
thing is, what you see are all the people doing better than you. So you assume that people are thinking about you a certain way. But all those people who are doing better than you just have more practice and they just showed up. That's
Have
the
been
only
there
thing.
for a
It's like,
while.
you know, so it's like any place which has like you learning a dance form or learning a martial art or learning this or learning that. Most of those places I found out are the most encouraging places, because everyone comes from an aspect of I was there. But you, as a first person going there, you think everyone is so much better than me, so they're all
Yeah.
judging me.
Yeah.
Right.
But the thing is, people are actually very happy to have you there.
Fair enough. Yeah.
and also
And very
sometimes
encouraging.
It's mostly, it's
And
mostly
I,
you.
And I also
Who-
feel we have a tendency of overestimating how many people are actually paying attention to you.
Yes.
I was just saying
I
that
think
this is life
everybody,
in life.
yes.
I think everybody has their own issues and they're involved in their own shit.
Yeah.
That you always overestimate the number of people looking at
Yeah.
you. I'm sure there'll be a few people,
Yeah.
but your estimate will always be
Anil
over.
Bhavanitsu, I think everyone looks at you. Because you're just-
For different reasons.
Sam, yours.
I can't believe how sane this podcast is sounding right now. We sound like one of those podcast pros. Like, you should go to the gym, guys. Motivation
Yeah.
and all. I was like, wow, what is happening? We are the weekend break, guys.
Yeah, we can brain.
Do you think working out in a group setting, or like working out with having 2-3 friends that work out every day together, or posting your workout every day helps with accountability when you're working out? How do you
Stay
hold
accountable,
yourself
yeah.
accountable?
So one thing I'll say, different people are different. Like what works for me will not work for you. What works for you will not work for Arnold. And you know, so everyone has different factors that could keep them to do something or take them away from doing something. For someone attending a group class, for example, make sure that they attend the class.
Right.
For someone else, it's like, yo, the group class is happening, I don't care, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So you have to figure out what works for you again,
Find
and then
your niche again.
find your niche and do that. So whenever people post their workout posts on Instagram and stuff like that, some people look at it like, "Arey yaar, ye kya bakwas kar rahe hai, ya we shouldn't." But for that person, it could mean I showed up today, and this is like my thing that I showed up today. I'm doing it more for myself, and I tell people also all the time, as much as you can, take videos of yourself working out, take videos of yourself doing things. Like even if you reach like a small milestone, take a video, take a picture, because 6 months down the line you can compare yourself. Or even for me specifically, I look back at some of my posts and I get so happy just looking at myself workout. I'm
because
like,
you've seen yourself grow
Yeah.
from point A to point
yeah,
B.
it
Wow.
just makes me happy. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, do things that make you happy, not society as a
Right.
large.
Yeah, this is a very interesting point you brought up, because I feel like a lot of people diss people taking videos in the gym and all, but now that you're saying it, it's not always for posting as a reel or posting as a story. It's to see your journey and how much you've grown also. You
It's
know?
not for social clout.
Yeah.
It's for there could be a deeper reason to why someone is doing that.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Yeah.
a good.
Basically,
way.
technically, it's like your before and after.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Most of the times when I have fallen off the wagon, or when you kind of give up your resolutions, I also see one of the big reasons is we are some people who look for absolutes.
Thank you. Yeah.
I
was actually going to say that. It's
because
like, yeah.
you will have those days that you you falter. You probably have a week that you falter, but don't look at that week that that's it now. That's it. You can always just say, okay, I had a week of bad. You don't have to be absolutely consistent in that sense.
I look at it in a very weird way. So for me,
As everything
As
is.
everything,
Yeah.
I think life is a process of doing, whether you take breaks or don't take breaks. Death is the only absolute. Like everything really stops only after you're dead. Like after you're not here anymore.
Interesting.
While you're alive, there's always a chance to either do something.
You can go back and come back at just different time scales. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cannot digest this. Like he says things like "Main dur ya main dur" and then drops lines like this. Like how do you
Buzz.
manage this, sir? How do you
I told you
manage
my brain goes from here to here.
But
Yeah.
that's such a great line, dude. That's like really. I feel like it just like switched something in my
Yeah.
brain right
So
now.
so I think good advice would be that if you have made a resolution and you feel like you're falling off the wagon, don't look at it as the absolute end
Yeah.
all. Look at it as just as a speed bump rather than a dead end.
Yeah.
You can probably stop for Feb, but you start in March is what's more important.
in March, you start marching.
In May, you may work out. I think we broke Arnie.
The flow of that joke of March and May, I just didn't expect. Sorry. Okay, so for a lot of our audience who are watching this, including ourselves, which we will probably make resolutions now in 2026. Sam is already nodding
I don't
no.
know.
But any rules of thumb, any pointers that can probably help them make resolutions and stick with them?
For one, I would say experiment.
Right.
For two, I would say have fun with it.
Right.
Be it a jive class, be it a bachata class,
Whatever.
be it an aerobics class,
Yeah.
be it pole, be it calisthenics, be it whatever it is. I would say
Yoga,
experiment with
anything,
something.
Yeah.
Walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Experiment with it. And then just try to betterment what you experiment with.
Okay. Like find your niche and
Yeah.
then like give yourself time to find your niche.
Yes.
So you experiment
Yes.
all the cuisines, if you have to
Yeah.
use that analogy, and then you know what your favorite food is.
Exactly. It's like pickleballers. Like so many
Yeah.
people have gotten moving because
Yeah.
of pickleball and
Yeah.
badminton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
That's true. That's
So
true.
Arnie had a very interesting line that he said when we had this pickleball episode. Whoever's shitting on pickleball, because a lot of people shit on pickleball, being like, oh, it's an old people's sport and whatever. He's like, playing pickleball is better than sitting at home and watching Netflix.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, if you haven't seen the pickleball episode, there'll be a link right over there. So you can go and watch the pickleball episode.
Wow. I think he's going to become a permanent now. This is coming naturally to him. and also, I guess, don't look for absolutes. Also, I think, like make smaller goals if it has to be, make more realistic goals. I think that's something that will probably help.
Yeah.
And you can probably use this analogy. We are saying this from a fitness standpoint, but you can use this analogy for anything,
Any form of
resolution that you
Yeah.
have for 2020.
Also, have a very anime way of looking at
Yeah.
fitness for me personally.
on.
If I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like going to the gym, I'm so tired or whatever, I'll first start by like sitting. It sounds so bad. I know this joke is coming, but I'll sit down and I'll just try to move my fingers. And I'm like, if I can move my fingers, maybe I can move my hand. If I can move my hand,
Small
I can move
wins.
my legs. You know what? I can move enough to get off the chair and go to the gym.
Yeah.
Because it takes you out of that, I'm so tired, I don't feel like doing anything, which is just a more downward thought. Where it's like, I can move, maybe I can move a little more.
Maybe you can move a little more.
Maybe I can move a little more.
And then
You
it's
know
me.
what? I can get up. But
Yeah.
it came to me because, you know, in these anime battles where like the protagonist is like beaten down by the main villain.
Yeah,
like
and
this,
that's it.
and he's like, move. And then he suddenly moves. And then he goes like, Sam, I saw you do the other day at class.
Bollywood is so close to anime.
Oh, man.
Like hyper exaggeration is amazing.
Yeah.
But if it helps you, it helps you. You
Yeah,
never
and
know
then they
what
have
it
this
is.
power up moment. They like overcome the
What's
thing
it
and
called?
they like
Super Saiyan. No. What's it
Super
called?
Saiyan for
Super
Dragon
Saiyan
Ball Z.
for
Yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball Z.
Super Saiyan is what you if you're good at talking. You know what I'm saying?
What have we learned today?
Yes. What have we learned today? Sam, I'll need your help to wrap up this episode.
So we've technically learned keep achievable goals.
Giles shouldn't do stand up.
Yeah, Giles should just stand up.
And then walk away.
Hey, no, you're a guest on Weekend Brain.
Yeah.
Even the cameras are rolling, we'll be
At
nice.
least treat him well.
Yeah.
Cameras are right in place. I didn't see them rolling.
Oh
Hey,
my
no.
god, my eyes are rolling right now.
Well, yeah, so make sure that your goals are achievable goals, small goals, and stick. Doesn't have to be absolutes. Even if you falter 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, you can start back up again. No
Yeah.
one's there judging you with a report card or
Yeah.
anything like that. Accountability, you can probably work out with your friends if that helps you, or take videos of yourself. I feel like taking videos of yourself will actually work, because if you're working out, you see your body go from
Progress.
X to
You see
A,
progress.
right? Like, you see progress, and that sort of works in your favor.
And one more thing is, which he not spoke about, is address pain, or pain will become part of life.
Interesting.
This could be physical, mental, emotional, anything like that.
Address
So,
it.
Address pain,
Address
or pain
it.
will become part of life.
I
If you have
agree.
an elbow pain or a leg pain, you'll go to make it better so you can live life.
Right.
The same way a lot of people have pains up here which they don't address and which cause them to
So, an
not
address it.
live.
Interesting.
Address
Mental health, guys, important.
Mental health, physical health, all health,
Yeah.
sexual health, everything, guys.
And I guess also if you start your resolution in Jan and you falter in Feb, your March can be a new Jan. For the audience, where do they find you?
So you can find me on Instagram at OneMealMonster.
Link it right here.
Thank you for being on Weekend Brain, Giles. You guys, please follow him. You can get in touch with him if you want to build a body like him.
Yes.
And let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. And if you didn't like the episode, please don't comment below.
But yeah, we will be having more guests probably through this year. Promises.
Yeah.
But that's what we're looking at. If you have any suggestions, we've always been all ears. So please leave them in the comments. And if you want Giles' number, call me.
No, if you want Giles' number, you have to like, comment, share, and do all the
Yes.
all the
Oh my
things.
gosh.
Yes.
Then we
Yes.
share his
Yes.
number. We will pimp him out.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.